presentation of BFA Sports.
We are once again live from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania for this time, Game 5 of 5 of the Game Changer 2024 College Dreamstream Series. And this time it's Baseball UPA National, who again is the home team in this one, as they were in Game 4, against the Ambler Boilmakers. That one misses. Ball one. Give you the lineup for the Boilmakers. Lucas Albert will lead things off, followed by Frankie DeSimbrino and Jamie O'Neill. And then it'll be followed middle of the order, Brett Barrett, Dan Murray, Austin Dahl, Logan Madison, Rashir Tawfiq. Rocketed deep into center field. Back on his horse, making a catch on the run is Evan Hawks. One away. And then Adam Hadjack and Joe Pye. Joe Beitler on the mound for Baseball UPA National here in this game. Boilmakers, the road team in this game. Frankie DeSimbrino hitting earlier in the lineup here in this game. Moving up from his spot in the order. They played earlier today. Swing and a miss. Against Titus. In that game, DeSimbrino, 3 singles. That one's outside. 1-2 the count, with one gone here in the top of the first, just underway. That one hit foul, out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. Thanks for joining us throughout the day here on BFA Sports for what turned out to be day 1 of 2 of the 2004 College Dreamstream Series, July 1st and July 2nd. They're from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania. Called strike 3. DeSimbrino down, looking for out number 2. 5 games today, 6 tomorrow. And due to the rain that came in yesterday, some rescheduling had to be done. We'll have all the games for you here on BFA Sports, so BFA Live Sports YouTube channel is the place to be. 2 outs, here's Jamie O'Neill playing shortstop for the Boilmakers here. 2 up and 2 down for Joe Beitler and company. Feels well, 1-0. And now the 1-0. Upstairs 2-0. Beitler looking in for the sign. Catcher's DJ DiMattia. That one sliced foul down the right field line at a play. Count 2-1. Dylan Keith in left. Evan Hawks in center. Thomas Lecoe in right for Baseball UPA National. Ryan Weber at third. Silvio Giardina at shortstop. Rocco Del Giudice is at second base. James Butker at first base. TJ DiMattia is doing the catching. Jamie O'Neill, the hitter. Up with 2 gone here in the top half of the first inning. Beitler deals. And that's 2 out walk. So, man aboard. Here's Brett Barrett. Getting cleanup here. Pitched a pretty good game against Titus earlier today. Beitler checks on the runner O'Neill. Inside, it twists Barrett around to avoid getting hit. 1-0. One on, one out. The 2 outs. And 1-0 the count. Pitch outside, 2-0. Some shadows starting to pop onto the field behind home plate from the trees here. But the rest of the field basked in a ray of sunshine. 2-0 the count on Barrett, with O'Neill leading off first. And a quick check on him. He's back safely. Some of the warning track along the third base line near the dugout and bullpen area in the shadows as well. And another check on O'Neill. Defense playing Barrett straight up. Byler. 2-0 on Barrett. Two and 1 the count on the cleanup hitter for the Boilermakers. Byler checks on the runner O'Neill. O'Neill staying put. And that one hit in the hole to short. Diving play. And no play able to be made over to first base as Giardina couldn't come up with a throw. So Barrett aboard with an infield single. So a walk and a single. 2 on, 2 out now for the Boilermakers. And that'll bring up Dan Murray in center field. We'll see him in the bottom of the first and beyond. Byler checks on the runner, kicks and deals outside, 1-0. Austin Dahl up next. Murray at LaSalle High School. And it'll be a 1-0. That one in the dirt, 2-0. Two straight outs to start the inning. A fly out to center and a strikeout. And then a walk and a single, infield single. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch. Fouled into the parking lot. And obviously out of play. 2 and 1 the count now on Murray. Byler deals. Fouled off the fencing behind the plate, 2 and 2. And umpire getting a fresh new couple baseballs. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Murray. Runners lead first and second, 2 outs. Byler looks in, checks on the runners, now deals. A sky-high pop-up heading into foul territory. Coming over to make the diving catch is Ryan Weber. Or did he come up with it? Well, nope, that one hit the ground. Umpire puts it into his baggie. Nice attempt, though, by Ryan Weber. Looked like he had it. Fell off the lip of the glove and onto the grass. Flash in the leather, nonetheless.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, somebody threw a foul ball in. Count remains 2 and 2. Runners lead first and second, 2 out. Just underway here, top half of the first. Byler's 2-2. Oh, it's a nasty breaking ball, but it missed. 3 and 2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Runners going, and they could walk the rest of the way as Murray works a 2-out walk. Time is called. Coach wants to talk things over with Joe Beitler on the mound. And after getting 2 straight outs, he's issued a walk, a single, and a walk. Austin Dahl, the hitter, coming up next for the Boilermakers. Beitler going into his senior year come the fall. And the pitcher attends Pennsbury High School. His battery mate, TJ DiMattia, also going into his senior year, could play first base and pitch, in addition to catching. Goes to Old Forge High School. So bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Austin Dahl, the hitter, looking to get the Boilermakers out in front. The Boilermakers took a 1-0 lead against Titus, so they took the lead early in that game. Looking to do the same thing here in Game 5 of 5 of the day from Skip Wilson Field. Game 2 for the Boilermakers and for baseball UPA National. Defense playing normal depth. Beitler, that one hit to second and a nice grab on the run by Del Giudice. And that ends the threat. Well, Boilermakers load them up. None come on in. We go to the bottom of the first here on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Here on BFA Sports, I am Vinay Banu. Thanks for joining us here today. Rocco Del Giudice will lead things off for baseball UPA, as he did last game as well. Made the last out in the first, in the top of the first, and now up at the plate. Be followed by Silvio Giardina and Ryan Weber to start things. Misses. Similar, looks like pretty much the exact same lineup as last game. That one's outside. In the middle of the order, James Bodker, Max Forgione, Connor Flynn, then Dylan Hirsch, Evan Hawks, John Tomshow, TJ DiMattia, Thomas Laco, and Dylan Keith. And there's a strike. Del Giudice thought it was ball 4. Adam Hadjack is on the mound for the Boilermakers, and he walks. First man he faces today. And that'll bring up Silvio Giardina. He was hit by a pitch, struck out looking, and flew out to center field in the last game that was played in the game 4 of 5 of the day, that they won 5-3 over Philly Bandits Red. Pickoff attempt on Del Giudice. He's back safely. Next offering is sliced foul and out of play. Giordano playing shortstop here in this game. Double play partner, it's Del Giudice, who leads off first here in the bottom of the first inning. They got one. Chopped over to third. They got one play to make. And a nice scoop at the other end. Barrett picks up the toss from DeSombrino. One gone as Del Giudice reaches second. Ryan Weber up at the plate, playing third base in this game, as he did last game. Went 0 for 3 at the plate, flew out to left field twice, and then flew out to center. Looking for different results here. Runner on second, one out here, bottom of the first. And a quick check on Del Giudice. He's back head first, no throw. James Botker on deck. Swing and a miss. And another check on Del Giudice. 0-1 on Ryan Weber. Adam Hadjack looking to keep Del Giudice at second base. And we'll toss it over a little bit high, and that one into center field. Off the glove of Albert. And good backup being played there by Dan Murray in center field. Let's see how the Boilermakers play this, how much more attention they'll pay to Del Giudice. The 0-1. Hit over to short. One play to make. O'Neill throws over and retires Ryan Weber, 2 away. Advancing to third is Del Giudice. 1 on, 2 out. Here is James Botker. Playing first base again here in their second game of the day. 2 walks for him in game 1 and a ground out. Boilermakers were able to work into and out of some traffic on the bases for the most part in their game earlier today against Titus. You can check that one out on the BFA Sports YouTube channel. Hadjack gives a look to Del Giudice and deals toward the plate, a strike on Botker. One on the count on the cleanup hitter. Hadjack deals a little bit low, 2-1. Runner on third, 2 outs. Pitch is hit over to second base. Easy play for Lucas Albert, and that'll do it. So a man gets aboard, unable to come on in and score. We're going to the second inning on BFA Sports, scoreless. Top of the second inning, no score between Baseball UPA National out there in the field and in the Ambler Boilmakers. Game 5 of 5 on the day of the Game Changer 2024 College Dreamstream Series Day 1 from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching all day long here on BFA Sports. I am Vin Ebnu. Logan Madison will get things going for the Boilermakers here in the second. Fouls it off the mask of the catcher, TJ DiMattia. And home plate umpire is going to give him a moment to recover. Madison will be followed by Bashir Tawfiq and Adam Hedjack. Home plate umpire says he called the timeout for himself. 2 pitches in the inning, 0-2 the count on Madison. And the pitch from Beitler. That one goes a little bit too high, 1-2. Pitch is inside, spinning Madison off the plate, 2-2. Seven, 8, and 9 in the order for the Boilermakers here in the second. Pitch is outside, 3-2. And the 3-2 coming. Popped up. And hitting through a tree. And we'll do it again at 3-2. Byler looking in for the sign. Gets what he wants from TJ DiMattia. Outside. And a leadoff walk here in the second inning. Drawn up by Logan Madison. See if they send a courtesy run around for the catcher. Nothing doing. Bashir Tawfiq now up. Playing right field in this game. Rockets that one into right field and caught on the run. Nice play by Laco and fires a strike over to first, but getting back safely is Logan Madison. Oh, Bashir Tawfiq gave that one a ride. Nearly had himself a double, but a nice play out there and right by Thomas Laco. One away here in the second. Here's Adam Hedjack doing the pitching to start this one for the Boilermakers. There's a strike. Joe Pye, the extra hitter, is up next. Did not play in the game earlier today. Hadjic throw to first when 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fielder's choice. Runner on first, 1 out here in the top of the second. Byler deals. A little bit low. 1-1. Infield playing double play depth. And the pitch is in there for a strike. 1-2 the count on a Hedjack. Long steer by Zeitler, and Beitler, throws over to first. Getting a flurry of signs from TJ DiMattia behind the plate. One and two the count. Skied in the air, foul. Out of play down the first baseline. And then we'll do it again. Madison leads off first. Breaking balls up high. 2-2 the count now on Hadjack. Byler shakes off the sign. Checks on Madison at first, now deals. For low, throw down to first base by D. Mattia, and back safely is Madison. Full count now on Hadjack. 1 on, 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Runners staying put, and that's ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning. Now first and second, 1 out for Joe Pye. Attending Springside Chestnut Hill High School. First and second, 1 out. Top of the second, no score. There's a strike painted on the outside corner by Beitler. Some wind picking up here. Beitler checks the runner, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball low in the zone and got Pye to get down and chase it. 0-2. Back to the top of the order next with Lucas Albert, who's on deck. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Nice pitch in there by Beitler, 2 away. Mixing up the fastball and the breaking balls, and Joe Pye is an example of that. Second strikeout of the day so far, first one swinging. Back to the top of the order now with Lucas Albert. Flew out to center field in the first inning. Beitler kicks and deals that one over the head of Del Giudice into right field for a base hit, and holding up at third. Now we got a pickle here. We got runners between second and third. That runner is tagged out going back to second in Hadjack. Went a little too far as Madison was rounding third. He was held up, and Hadjack went beyond the stop sign. He tried to get back to second in time, unable to do so. So Albert picks up the single, and a man thrown out on base. At the end of 1.5, no score here on BFA Sports. Bottom of the second inning. No score between Baseball UPA National and the Ambler Boilmakers. Game 5 of 5 today of the Game Changer 2024 College Dreamstream Series from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania, the home of the Arcadia University baseball team. Thanks for joining us here on BFA Sports today. Hedjack out there for another inning. 11 pitches in the first. Deals a little bit high to Max Forgione. 5, 6, and 7 in the order coming up here. Forgione will be followed by Connor Flynn and Dylan Hirsch. 2-0. A walk in the first inning to Del Giudice on 5 pitches. And then Hedjack got Giardino to ground out to third, Weber to ground out to short, and Butker to ground out to second. Finds the strike zone here, 3-1. So pitching to contact in the early going. Outside ball 4. So 2 walks, 3 ground outs so far. Leadoff man aboard here in the second inning for Connor Flynn. Pitched 3 innings out of the bullpen last game. He had started that game at first base. Struck out swinging, walked, scored a run, and then flew out to center field. Runner leads off first. That one popped up in the air into right center. Coming over to make the catch is Murray. And there's one away. I'm going to bring up Dylan Hirsch with 1 on and 1 out. In the last game, Hirsch singled, was thrown out on the bases after reaching second, and then grounded to shortstop later in the game. Pitch outside to Hirsch. That one's a rocket over to third. Only got 1 play, and making it is DeSimbrino. 2 away as Forgione heads to second. DeSimbrino playing some good third base today. Evan Hawks comes to the plate with 2 outs. Playing a good defensive center field today. And a little Jeff Nelson twist around there to second base by Hedjack. Back safely as Forgione. Not being held on. Pitch popped up. At a play behind the plate. In through a tree. Oh, and 1 the count. John Tom's show on deck. Breaking ball hit foul. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a runner on second base here in the bottom of the second. Both teams trying to time out the opposition's pitcher. 1-2 the count. A long stare by Hedjack into the plate. Logan Madison, the catcher. The 1-2. And that one's out of play and off a tree. And count will remain 1-2. Hedjack gives a look at Forgione and then hits Evan Hawks. So now 2 on and 2 out for Baseball U. And that'll bring up John Tomshow, DH here in this game. 4 innings on the mound last game. He started that one. At the plate, reached trying to fielder's choice and flew out to right field. In their 5-3 victory over Philly Bandits Red. 1-0 the count in his first at-bat here. Bottom of the second inning with runners leading first and second and 2 out. Pitch. Now one hit. Foul down the right field line. Home plate umpires saying to leave it. Now somebody comes out of the Boilermakers dugout to go retrieve it. Count is 1-1. And the pitch. Now one fouled off again. This one out of play down the right field area. Fargione leads off second. Evan Hawks on first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless. The 1-2. Right back to Hadjack. How about that? Look what I found in my mitt. Retires the side here in the second without giving up a run. We go to the third. It's scoreless here on BFA Sports. We go to the third inning in a scoreless tie. Game 5 of 5 of the day. Here from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania, the home of Arcadia University baseball. Frankie DeSembrino will get things going, and he does so with a pop into left. Is that fair? Yes. No, it is not. Well, looked like it was fair. Home plate umpire came out and said it is foul. DeSembrino struck out swinging in the first. Almost had himself a bloop double down the left field line. Here in the third. 2, 3, 4 in the order for the Boilermakers. They'll be followed by Jamie O'Neill and Brett Barron. Byler out there for his third inning of work. Pitch. Just misses. Count 1-1. Byler looks in for the sign. Now deals to DeSembrino. Inside, it twists him off the plate. 2-1. DeSembrino. 3-1. 3-1 on the 2-hole hitter. Now it's ball 4. So DeSombrino, patient at the plate, works a leadoff walk here in the 3rd. And had 3 singles, 3 hits in that last game earlier today. Here's Jamie O'Neill. He had a walk in the 1st inning, was later stranded at 3rd. Takes a look at a pitch up high, 1-0. See if DeSombrino ends up trying to take second here. And the pitch. Skied in the air, right center. Coming over to make the catch, losing his head in the process, is Thomas Lecoe. And there's one away here in the 3rd. Lecoe's had a pretty good day in the field. Played left field last game, in which he had a single, infield single. Later came around to score. Also had an RBI double. So he's had himself a pretty good day for Baseball UPA National. 1 on, 1 out. Here is Brett Barrett. Had an infield single in the 1st. This time he pops it in the air to left center. And it's the center fielder, Hawks, making the call and the catch. 2 away. So some good defense on display, not just in this game or the last game, but throughout the course of the day today by all these teams taking part in the College Dreamstream series. Dan Murray now the hitter. He walked in the 1st. DeSombrino staying put at first base for the moment. He walked to start things in the 3rd. And that one hit him. Murray tried to get out of the way and then ended up hitting him in the back on the way by. DeSombrino to second. 2 on, 2 out for Austin Dahl. Lined one right to second base in his first at-bat. First and second, 2 outs here, top half of the 3rd. Beitler delivers. A little bit low and off the play, 1-0. Logan Madison on deck. Dahl lined out. That ended the 1st inning. Beitler deals. That one's grounded to first. Tough hop. Botker able to corral it and touch up on first for the final out of the inning. Well, 2 walks in the inning, or a walk and a hit by pitch, but the Boilermakers unable to come up with a run. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd inning, scoreless. Both teams have Gotten some runners on base, but unable to bring him on in. Adam Hadjack out there for his third inning work. 11 pitches in the first, 15 in the second. Popped up. And this one's heading out of play as well. TJ DiMattia, followed by Thomas Lecoq and Dylan Keith. 10, 11, 12 for Baseball U PA National here in the bottom half of the third inning. DiMattia doing the catching here in this game and slices that one fouling out of play down the first base side. Quickly 0-2. Jack able to wiggle in and out of a little bit of a jam in the second inning. Pitching mostly to contact. No strikeouts on the day to this point. There it is. One away here in the third. And that'll bring up Thomas Lecoq. From Abington Heights High School. Again, as mentioned, has played some pretty good defense out in the field. Right field in this game, played left field in the previous game. Takes a look at a pitch outside. 2-0 the count on the right fielder. And the pitch misses 3-0. That one hit right back up the middle and threw for a base hit. Single to center for Thomas Lecoq. So 1 on, 1 out, and that'll bring up Dylan Keith hitting in the 12 spot. Playing left field this game for Baseball U National. Played left field last game. It started there, ended up being replaced by Thomas Lecoq. So see if Lecoq ends up trying to take second base here. And put some pressure on the defense. He is. He's taken off. Pitch is outside. Throw down to second to the shortstop side of the bag and wide. Late as well. Lecoq able to take second base, as we'll see here in the game changer replay. Just an off-balance throw behind the plate by Logan Madison. And credit to the shortstop there for making the grab. Looks like I got a new shortstop in there. Runner at second with 1 out. And a quick check on him. That throw was a little bit high. Lecoq able to get back safely. Adjack checks on the runner. Now deals. Swing and a miss. And a fastball with some sweeping action there. 1-1. And the pitch hit off the fence and behind the plate. 1-2. Top of the order coming up next. Baseball U PA National hitting 12. Boilermakers hitting 10. It'll be a 1-2. Runner's taken off for third. That one popped up. Foul territory and heading out of play. So Lecoq will have to get back to second. Count will remain 1-2. Lecoq will take off for third, and that one's hit over to first. Easy play for Barrett. And there's now 2 away. Checked on the runner, but Lecoq able to take third base. 2 outs now with a runner on third. Here's Rocco Del Giudice. He walked in the first inning. The second baseman popped out to short in the last game. Had an RBI single and a sacrifice fly. And Hadjack steps off the rubber. Scoreless game here, bottom of the third. Popped up. Foul territory, and Barrett makes the catch, and that'll do it. Hadjack works into and out of a little bit of trouble again here in the third. Scoreless as we go to the fourth on BFA Sports. To the fourth inning we go. They're from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us here on BFA Sports today. I am Vin Ebenau. No score between Baseball UPA National and the Ambler Boilmakers. Joe Byler out there for his fourth inning of work. And for the Boilermakers, bottom and top, Logan Madison, Bashir Tawfiq, and Adam Hadjack. Madison walked in the second inning. Takes a look at a pitch. Outside 2-1, the count. And the pitch from Byler is outside 3-1. Three and one the count on the Boilermakers catcher. There's the strike. It'll be a 3-2 coming. Bashir Tawfiq on deck. Swing and a miss. Byler climbs the ladder there for his third strikeout of the game. One gone here in the fourth. We got ourselves a pitcher duel here between Joe Byler and Adam Hadjack, who is due up next. Bashir Tawfiq now up. Flew out to right field in the first inning. Gave it a ride. So just a nice running catch out there and right by Thomas Lecoe. And that one's hit foul. Owen won the count on the Boilermakers right fielder. And the pitch from Byler. Popped up. Heading foul and out of play. And into the parking lot. Now 0-2 the count. And with one guy in here in the top of the fourth. And the pitch. Skied high in the air to shallow right field, and making the call. And the catch is Del Giudice. 2 gone. Adam Hadjack, the hitter, walked in the second inning. Was later thrown out on an 8-2-5 for force after he ran a little too far past second base. With 2 gone, he's the hitter. Pitched pretty well on the mound today. Grounds that one to short. Booted there at short by Giardina, and Hadjack will be aboard with 2 outs. So Hadjack aboard on the E6. Here's Joe Pye. He struck out swinging to end the second inning. From Springside Chestnut Hill High School. Pitch from Beitler, swing and a miss. Back to the top of the order next. Lucas Albert on deck. And the 0-1 will have to wait as Beitler checks on Hadjack at first. Oh, and 1 the count. Popped up. It'll go into foul territory. Will a catch be made? No, but a nice diving effort by Dylan Keith. Weber also made a nice attempt earlier over there at third base. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Got a scoreless game here in the top of the 4th. Beitler looks in for the sign, now deals. Popped up. And that one went out of play as well. Went off and through a tree. Count stays at 0-2. Beitler checks on the runner now. Ready for Pye. Deals up high. 1-2. Infield playing them straight up. First baseman Bodker holding on the runner Hadjack. Pitch outside. Count 2-2. Beitler threw 22 pitches in the first, 17 in the second, 11 in the third. Here comes pitch number 11 of the 4th. Do it again at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Top of the 4th inning, still no score. Swing and a tip into the mitt of the catcher DiMattia. And that'll do it. Beitler works into and out of a little bit of a jam with a runner aboard. No score after 3.5 here on BFA Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And we got a new pitcher as well, Jamie O'Neill will take over. Adam Hedgeck had 3 innings of work and kept Baseball UPA National off the scoreboard. Fouled off into the parking lot. For Baseball U National, 2, 3, 4 in the order. Silvio Giardino will lead things off, followed by Ryan Weber and James Bodker. It foul. Looks like it went into the bullpen down the right field line, 0-2. No score here, bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. That one hit the umpire as Giardino was trying to twist out of the way. And action paused on the field to give the umpire a minute to recover. So O'Neill and Logan Madison will talk things over on the mound. Umpire looks like he's all right. Looks like may have hit him in the stomach. 1-2 the count. O'Neill's first inning of work. And the pitch is upstairs. Giardino grounded to third in his first at-bat. In that first inning, Hedgeck got 3 in a row to ground out to the fence. Weber had grounded out to short, and then Bodker grounded out to second. So around the infield, almost everybody had their turn. On the receiving end of all 3 of those throws was Barrett, so it's all complete. Pitch outside. O'Neill working quickly. And a walk. Giardino aboard to lead things off here in the 4th. Here's Ryan Weber. Boilmakers moving into double play depth up the middle. O'Neill came over from shortstop to the pitcher's mound this inning. Pitch outside. Good grab there by Madison to keep the runner Giardino at first. 1-0. That one's outside. 2-0. Some good pitching here in this one. We're from Pennsbury High School. The 2-0. And O'Neill's lost the plate a little bit here. James Bodker on deck. And the pitch. Popped up. Right field. Easy can of corn for Bashir Tawfiq, and there's one away. James Bodker now the hitter with 1 on and 1 out. Runner staying put. For now, that one's hit into right field for a base hit. Stopping at second is Giardina, a single to right for James Botker. So 2 on, 1 out now for the number 5 hole hitter, Max Forgione. Runners lead first and second, 1 out. Forgione from Dunmore. O'Neill delivers. Inside for a ball. Connor Flynn is up next. Boilermakers looking for a double play. They're set up the middle. A little bit in at the corners, about midway. Runners are taken off second and third. That one popped up. Foul territory. Near the warning track, making the catch is DeSimbrino. And a big second out. So 2 on and 2 out now. Foul ball thrown in. One of the ones retrieved from the parking lot, I believe. Connor Flynn now the hitter. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat of the game. Runners are taking off on that last pitch. They're staying put here. And that one into left field for a base hit to shallow left, so nobody will be able to advance much further than a base. Bacher to second, Giardina to third. He has to stop there after Austin Dahl got to it quickly out in left field. So bases loaded, 2 outs after the single to left by Connor Flynn. Dylan Hirsch now the hitter. He grounded to third in his first at-bat. Coming from Pennsbury High School. Jamie O'Neill looking to wiggle out of a jam here. Pitch outside. 1-0. Evan Hawks now on deck. And the pitch from O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Well, tipped into the mitt. In any event, strike number 1. One and 1 the count on Hirsch. O'Neill delivers. Just a little bit high, 2-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. The 2-1. Blooped into shallow center field. That'll dunk on in for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. Not to be tagged out at the plate. Baseball U, PA National takes a 1-0 lead as Giardina comes on in to score. And Bacher thrown out trying to get a second run. Well, Baseball U National takes a 1-0 lead to the 5th inning here on BFA Sports. to the 5th inning we go. Couple changes to let you know about. Thomas Leco is now playing first base. Hawks, nope, that was in center. That was already known. Ryan Weber moves from third to the mound. And Dylan Hirsch is now playing third base. Pitches up and away. Top of the order for the Boilermakers here, Lucas Albert, Frankie DiSombrino, and Jamie O'Neill. 1-0, Baseball UPA National. Grounded to short. Picked there by Giordina. And there's one away. Frankie DiSombrino now the hitter. Struck out looking in the first, walked in the third. Prior to that ground out, Lucas Albert had flown out to center and singled. Weber to DiSombrino. And that one bounces in the dirt and rolls away, 1-0. Weber working quickly here, deals the 1-0, outside 2-0. Ryan Weber started the game at third base, moving over to the mound here in the 5th. Played third base in the last game as well. Pitch to DiSombrino. Scorched foul. Jamie O'Neill up next. One out here, top 5. Pitch. Popped up. Blooper in the infield. It'll be the third baseman making the catch. And this inning, that's Dylan Hirsch. Called off. Or he called off, the shortstop, Giordina. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th. In a close 1-0 game. Jamie O'Neill, the hitter, walked in the first, flew out to right field in the third, took over on the pitcher's mound in the last half inning. Pitch from Weber. In there for a strike. And the 0-1. That one sails a little bit too high, 1-1. Weber looks in. Long stare, now ready. Breaking ball misses up high, 2-1. Weber looks into DiMattia. 2 outs, and the 2-1 offering. Now it's 2-2. Brett Barrett on deck. The 2-2. Now it's 3-2 on O'Neill. Three-two, 2 outs. The pitch. And O'Neill stays alive. Albert grounded to short to start the inning. DiSombrino popped out to third. 3-2 on O'Neill. Swing and a miss. And Weber gets a 1-2-3 here in the 5th. On in relief, gets a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 1-0 Baseball UPA. Bottom of the fifth inning, 1-0. Baseball UPA National. And they've got a 1-0 lead. Jamie O'Neill back out there for his second inning work out of the bullpen. Bottom of the order coming up. 8, 9, and 10 to start. Evan Hawks, John Tomshow, and TJ DiMattia. There's a strike to Hawks. Was hit by a pitch in the second inning. The 0-1. Home plate umpire says he went around 0-2. And the 0-2. Check swing. And the field umpire says he was able to check it. 1-2 the count on Hawks. O'Neill. Driven in the air to left. Back toward the track. And well foul. Everybody got excited for that one. Just a long, loud strike, and Hawks will try it again. Hawks has played a pretty good center field today. 1-2 again. O'Neill delivers. Sky high in the air, deep in the left center. Drifting over to make the catch is Murray. A long, loud first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Hawks just missed twice. Instead, he's out number 1 here in the fifth. John Tomshow, the hitter. They went back to the mound in the second inning. O'Neill rocketed into right field, and a nice play on the run. Bashir Tawfiq flashing the leather out there in right field, 2 away. Couple quick outs for O'Neill and company here in the fifth. TJ DiMattia, the hitter. Struck out looking in the third. Looks at a pitch low and away, 1-0. The 1-0. Count now 2-0. Pitch. And O'Neill is down 3 out of DiMattia. Hit high in the air, deep in the left field, heading back toward the track over his head in Dahl. It's a 2-out double for DiMattia. Check it out here in the game changer replay. DiMattia got a piece, and it kept carrying past Dahl. Retrieves it right in front of the wall. And DiMattia slides into second with a 2-out double. John Tomshow made the last out. Will go and run for DiMattia, who can get his catcher's gear on with 2 outs. Here's Thomas Lecoq. Singled in the third inning. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. O'Neill. Sliced foul out of play. 0-1. The 0-1. O'Neill drops in the pitch for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Boilermakers trail 1-0. O'Neill checks on the runner, DiMattia. The 0-2. Chopper in the hole, through for a base hit into left. Rounding third, heading to the plate is DiMattia. The throw is in plenty of time. DiMattia thrown out at the plate by the Boilermakers defense, and that keeps the game 1-0 as we go to the 6th. Check it out here, game changer replay, possibly the play of the game. Top of the 6th inning we go. Baseball UPA National leads 1-0. Thanks in part to that 7-6-2 play at the plate. Middle of the order here for the Boilermakers, 4, 5, and 6. Brad Barrett, Dan Murray, and Austin Dahl. Barrett had an infield single in the first inning, flew out to center field in the third. Barrett now ahead, 3-0. Pitch from Weber. And a leadoff 4-pitch walk for Barrett here in the 6th. Here's Dan Murray. Murray walked in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third. Leadoff man aboard here in the 6th inning. Weber deals low. Immediately up out of his crouch, DiMattia to stare back Barrett to first, and now he wants a word with Weber. 4 straight out of the zone for Ryan Weber here in the 6th inning. Weber checks on Barrett. Ready for the 1-0 to Murray. Outside again, 6 in a row out of the zone. Barrett staying put at first base. He's the tying run. The 2-0. Showing bunt, pulling back and taking ball 3. So back-to-back hitters with a 3-0 count. Barrett aboard at first on a 4-pitch walk. 3-0 to Murray. There's a strike. The 3-1. Showing bunt, taking a walk. Ball 4. So Barrett at second, and Murray at first. 2 straight walks to open up the 6th inning. Here is Austin Dahl. Line to second base in the 1st inning. Grounded to first in the 3rd. Infield coming in for baseball UPA. And then Weber deals. Pumps in a strike. Time called by DiMattia. Wants to go over things with Weber real quick. Logan Madison on deck. Tying run at second for the Boilermakers. Go ahead run at first here in the top of the 6th. Weber deals. Showing bunt. Back to the mound. Weber fields. Throws to third. And out. So Barrett thrown out on the force play. Murray to second. Dahl at first on the fielder's choice. So now 1 out here in the 6th inning. Logan Madison, the hitter, he walked in the 2nd inning, struck out swinging in the 4th. Infield, for the most part, staying in. Madison, the hitter. Pitch. And that one nearly hit him. He had to get out of the way of that one. Runners lead first and second, 1 out here in the 6th. The 1-0 from Weber. There's a strike. The 1-1 from Ryan Weber. Runners are taken off. Throw down to third, bounces in the dirt. The play is not in time. So a double steal for the Boilermakers. Have runners at second and third with 1 out. Taking out the double play. Second and third, 1 out. Big RBI opportunity here for Logan Madison. Time called. And a meeting on the mound for Baseball UPA National. Ahead of a big 2-1 offering to Logan Madison. Barron walked to start the inning, and then a walk to Dan Murray. Dahl reached on a fielder's choice, and Barrett was thrown out at third on that play. It was a bunt right back to the mound. Meeting on the mound has concluded. Bashir Tawfiq on deck. Runners lead second and third with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Tying run at third for the Boilermakers. It'll be a 2-1 coming to Logan Madison. And the pitch from Weber. This is outside 3-1. Remember, through 13 pitches last inning, he's mirrored that here in the 6th so far. Infield is in. Second and third, one out, the 3-1. Fouled off to the netting behind the plate, and the count is full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Boilermakers trail 1-0 here in the top half of the 6th. Madison looking to give his team the lead. The 3-2 on its way. Hit in the air to shallow right. Catch made. Tagging at third and staying put is Murray. Not hit far enough by Madison to bring in the run. So after back-to-back walks, back-to-back outs. Here's Bashir Tawfiq. Flew out to right field in the second inning, popped out to second base in the 4th. Made a nice play on Ryan Weber, who hit one out to right field in the 4th inning. Now Tawfiq has an opportunity to at least tie the game, if not give the Boilermakers the lead. Weber deals. That one sliced over to third, booted. Tawfiq racing down to first and just beaten by a step. And that'll do it. We'll see you here in the game changer replay. Boilermakers try to get that tying run in, and that close to doing so. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning, Boilermakers so close to tying it up in the top of the inning. And they're looking to keep it at 1-0. Dylan Keith in the 12th spot in the order will start things off, and then back to the top. Strike in there from Jamie O'Neill now for his 3rd inning of work. 3 innings to start by Adam Hedjack. Dylan Keith grounded to first base back in the 3rd inning. Two and one the count on Dylan Keith. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now on the left fielder. And the pitch upstairs. Full count now on Dylan Keith. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. One away. And that's his first strikeout. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Rocco Del Giudice. Walked in the first, popped out to first base in the third. Third at bat of the game. Takes a strike. Misses outside, 1-1. O'Neill's 1-1. In control here, 1-2. The 1-2. Pop foul. That went off a tree, knocked down a few leaves. And, it did hit our tent. That's right. 1-2. Popped up again, this time in the field to play. High in the air and making the call and making the catch is the shortstop. There's a replacement there. Barrett moved over to short. So 2 away. Here is Silvio Giardina. Grounded to third base in the first inning, walked in, scored in the fourth. Into left field with a 2-out single is Giardina. And that'll bring up Ryan Weber, looking to help out his own cause. He's 0 for 2. Grounder to short and a fly out to right. One on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners taking off for second. That one popped up in the air to the right center, and catch made on the run. Murray secures it. Well, Baseball U, PA National, tries to get a couple more runs on the board. We go to the 7th. Seventh inning. And the Boilermakers looking to get on the board, tie it up, and try and come away with a win. It'll be bottom and top. Adam Hadjack, Joe Pye, and then top of the order with Lucas Albert coming up. Hadjack walked in the second. Reached on an E6 in the fourth. Flies that one deep into right. And there's one away as Forgione hauls it in. Joe Pye struck out twice swinging. Comes up here in the 7th inning with 1 out. He's the extra hitter. Weber out there for his 3rd inning of work. Swing and a miss there by Pye. Infield playing straight up. This is outside 1-1. The 1-1 from Weber is in the dirt, 2-1. And the 2-1 offering. There's a strike. Count now 2-2. Weber looks in, shakes off DiMattia, and Pye wants him in it. Now back into the box. Weber shakes off DiMattia again. Now ready. 2-2. Foul. And we'll do it again. New baseball for Weber. And a new baseball for the umpire. And once again, the 2-2 from Ryan Weber to Joe Pye. Popped up. Weber making the call and making the catch. 2 away here in the 7th. Boilmakers down to their final out. There's Lucas Albert. Flew out to center field in the 1st inning. Singled in the 2nd, grounded to short in the 5th. From Germantown Academy High School. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And time called by Albert. Now he's ready. Showing bunt, trying to get on with a 2-out bunt single. The throw, not in time. Albert able to keep the game alive with a bunt single. DiMattia was trying to communicate with Weber. He ended up throwing it, but a little bit late. Here's Frankie DiSembrino. Third base in the 5th. 1 on, 2 out here in the top of the 7th. Weber deals. And that one just misses 1-0. Game 5 of 5 today of day 1 of the Game Changer 2024 College Dreamstream Series. All the games today on the BFA Live Sports YouTube channel. 1-0. And also available on the Game Changer app. 2-0 the count on DiSembrino. Day 2 of the Game Changer College Dreamstream Series tomorrow. It'll be a 2-0. 3-0 on DiSembrino. Ambler leads off first following a 2-out bunt single. Top of the 7th inning, 2 away. And the 3-0 from Weber. There's a strike. Jamie O'Neill on deck. 3-1. Runners taken off, and that's ball 4. So a 2-out rally here by the Boilermakers. Fly out to right, pop up to the mound, a bunt single and a walk. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the 7th. Here is Jamie O'Neill. Walked in the first inning, flew out to right field in the 3rd, struck out swinging in the 5th. Weber. Hit into left. And that's the game. Catch made out there in left field by Dylan Keith to wrap up a victory back-to-back on the day for Baseball UPA National. And that concludes day 1 of the College Dreamstream Series presented by Game Changer here on BFA Sports. For Doug Stasic and our entire BFA Sports crew, I am Vin Ebenu saying so long and good night from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania.